Hey y'all, it's your girl Nikki St. Clair with another Black Screen production. And I was looking at another YouTuber's channel who played fair use of Dr. Umar Johnson stating that white women choose black value men. Now, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But what Dr. Umar was also uh, stating or encouraging is that black women get with a man with potential that she sees is going somewhere, who's working on their goals, and even draw up a contract to get in there, help him, and draw up a contract. So if it doesn't work out, she doesn't waste her time. She walks away with something. So my takeaway from that was uh, don't choose love. Um, Choose marriage based on business decision, based on a business decision. So, I don't know. I mean, for me, I have a brother that I adore. I absolutely adore him. We're 7 years apart. And putting him in that situation, I would not want any woman to choose him because he has potential and she's attaching herself to him because she sees him going somewhere, um, going to be successful or famous or you know just financially set. Um, I would call that a manipulative user. Um, my whole thing is a lot of times when men actually make it and they end up um, being successful, they choose their mate based on um, their achievements, power, and confidence. Um, a lot of them will choose a woman that they could never have when they started with humble beginnings. And a lot of times, the women that they start with humble beginnings, they either marry because it's like, okay, I owe you this, I really appreciate you, but later on end up divorcing or cheating with someone who they feel like is more on their level or someone that they can literally afford to have in their lives. And then the person that was with them on the court, so to speak, gets pretty much cut or discharged or cheated on. And, the man, he moves on, you know. And a lot of times, the woman might be of a different race. She may not even have the education. Maybe she's a model. Maybe she's a stripper. Maybe she's a reformed stripper who sells houses because she wants to place herself in a position to be seen and in a market where usually men who are established are looking for uh, some sort of a property, whether it's business, commercial, or a home for themselves. And so, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at anything, but my whole thing is this whole video is listen for the echo. Listen for the love echo. Okay? So if you love a person and you work hard and you value your qualities and you're looking for the same qualities and you guys are working together, I mean, what is the echo saying? You feel me? Like for instance, I met an individual, nice guy. He is established. He's doing very, very well in life. However, I'm on a spiritual journey. I want to be made whole inside as well as, financially and material wise, all of the above. But my most important thing is I still have morals, I still have values. I haven't sold my soul for anything. I want to grow morally. I dream of just getting older and being in a position where I can be trusted through God to um, give counsel to the young women who are broken, who need encouragement and restoration. And I want to be sought after for wise counsel to our women, you know, who maybe have moved too early or too prematurely. And now they are kind of trying to find which way to go. I'm want to be more of a spiritual doula, if that makes sense. Kind of like, to pray with them, to esteem them, and to just connect with the Most High, and let them know that there is power in prayer, and there is hope, and there's restoration to be made whole again, because I myself am on this journey and I am experiencing being made whole again spiritually. And there is no way that you can do that when you are trying to connect with a person that you see is going somewhere. You know what that says to me? That says to me you have no trust or faith in God to get your whole life together and your whole mental and spiritual life together so that you could be made whole. You're looking to someone else to make you whole. You're looking to, you're seeking security, and you're looking to manipulate and ultimately be taken care of by another individual that can change their mind tomorrow. And that's what happens a lot of times. Established men, they choose women. They don't take the time to listen for the echo. But it's almost like a power play or a power struggle. Like, yeah, I'm established. I make this amount of money. I have this. And I like you. I want you. And let me convince you that I'm the right decision for you to be with me. And a lot of times they don't even have to do a lot of convincing. All they have to do is like throw some bread and the pigeons will come flocking, and then, they're in a candy store. But at the end of the day, a lot of times when these men make decisions to be with or conquer certain people or certain women, they become really bored with them, right? Because it's almost impulsive behavior. And if you know of a compulsive shopper or impulsive shopper, a lot of time they will make purchases based on how they feel at that moment. And it's like, well, I got the money, I want it, and I'm gonna have this. But a lot of times they'll take it home or they'll have it shipped to them, and it's just kind of like they're excited. They've showed it all to their friends. Maybe they've worn it a couple of times. They've been photographed in it, or they've driven it, or whatever the purchase is, or however big the purchase is. They've enjoyed it, and they sometimes it just sits there, and they look at it and they say, you know what? They have buyer's remorse. They say, that was a big chunk of change. I wasted a lot of money on that. I've had fun with that, and now I own it. It's mine. It's starting to break down. I have to do maintenance on it. It's time to get it registered. I have to pay insurance on it. It's taking up space, whether in the closet or the garage, or it's dated now. You know, my mom's friend. I went over her house in the living room. You guys, this is how old I am. The living room looked like solid gold, like like a disco lounge, you know, with the gold at the bottom and the velvet couch, and you know, she's just shag carpeting, and I'm sure she spent a lot of money for the furniture, and you can tell it's in pretty good standing. You know, nobody really sits in there because they actually had a den. But the thing about it is, it was just sitting there collecting dust, and it really didn't have any value. It was actually depreciating, and it just appeared dated, like it ran its course. But sometimes a lot of people, they'll invest in something that will depreciate, and they're stuck with it because, you know, they made the decision and they made that commitment. And that's what I'm saying. You know, you just have to listen for the echo, right? The echo is, I love you. I want to grow with you. I want to spend my life with you. I want to work hard next to you. I want to achieve and build some things. I hear it a lot. I hear that men get old, uh, they marry their caregivers. You know, they get old and they just want someone to take care of them. And once it's all said and done, the family fights over the money and the funeral arrangements, because men, a lot of times, they don't make grand decisions on who they should marry, who's responsible enough to be a mother to my children. They have children with a lot of these women who aren't nurturers by nature. So they don't really know how to raise children or be a mother, a nurturing, supportive mother. They don't know how to communicate. And, you know, you have a dysfunctional child because you don't want to be with her, and your child is stuck with her because that's their mother, you know. And all I'm saying is, if you as a man are responsible, respectable, you've achieved a lot in life, and you want to grow with someone, love someone, build with someone, you need to get you a mate that will echo exactly what you're putting out there. And I believe through listening for the love echo and listening for an echo of yourself from a woman or whatever you choose, you are more than likely to beat the divorce statistics, and you guys could actually make it. My biggest fear, I don't want nobody using, I don't think it's right. Jada Pinkett specifically said she did not want to get married, and she cried on the day down the aisle because she didn't want to get married. She didn't want to get married. But Will Smith wanted to get married. He wanted her. He insisted for her. And He was dating Garcelle at the time, the lady that played Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show. But he was also seeing Jada, and he chose Jada Pinkett. He had Jada Pinkett around his children. His children knew Jada, and he chose her. But I don't believe he was listening for the echo. He just said, I have a success, and that's who I want. And because that's who I want, I'm going to invest in her. I'm going to achieve her. I'm going to achieve being with her. I'm going to help her to achieve what she wants to do. I mean, think about it. Jada Pinkett has acted. She has had businesses. She's been a rock star with a band. She's done a whole lot of things. And please don't think that her husband didn't back her with financial earnings to achieve all of her dreams. And she did it all. Everything, she did it all. And she wanted a non conventional marriage. She encouraged her kids to do whatever they want because parenting pretty much, she wasn't with the traditional parenting. These kids were moving out at 15, getting homes, you know, and he allowed her to make decisions because he wanted her. And I'm pretty sure at some point he felt like, I chose it, I invested in it, and even though it's sitting in the corner as a big, expensive object and it's depreciating by the year, I don't want to get rid of it because I put so much into it. So I'm going to make this work. And at the end of the day, as successful and as wealthy as he is, and as well known as he is unhappy. He's unhappy, you guys. So, do you want to marry for love? Or do you want to marry for power and as an investment? Because why not have a little bit of both? Why not have love first? And then with love, you could do anything, you could achieve everything. And, you know, the Bible speaks of uh, being evenly yoked, you know. They even speak of the Tower of Babel, where everybody decided to get on one accord and build a tower up to heaven. You can achieve so much when you have one mind. When you have one mind and you're determined, and everybody had the same mind and they were determined, and they were really, really doing this thing, you know. I'll let you read more about that as to why they didn't achieve their goal. But the bottom line is, there's nothing you can't do when you have someone on your team who thinks like you, who moves like you, and who wants the same thing as you. And most of all, they want you. They want you. They don't want you to change. They, they want to grow with you, but they don't want you to change without them. You guys should be growing together and truly loving each other and achieving some things, you know? And I think that ego has gotten in the way, and money and power have gotten in the way of people just making logical decisions to say, hey, we work well together. And I'm attracted to you. Are you attracted to me? Oh, I don't really see you like that. Oh, you don't see me like that? Okay, and just continue to move on. You don't have to convince anybody to love you. You don't have to convince anybody to be with you. And you ask God to open your eyes and just and sharpen your discernment. Because like he said, he was saying that white women see potential in a black man, doesn't care how he looks or anything. Well, you know what? That is what we call like a succubus. You feel me? Like you're gonna see somebody who can take you to the next level, and you're gonna attach yourself to them. So basically, you're telling me that the white women aren't marrying for love, and then they have all these children, are try to produce with you, and they want the lifestyle, of being the housewife, Orange County housewife, New York housewife. They want that too. We're not Black women aren't the only ones that want it all, but at the same time, potential. A lot of our Black women have gotten with men who they saw had potential, but in the end, it was a big facade. Or a lot of the Black men, they were about the chase. And I've known, yeah, let me tell you something. I've known men to get women pregnant on purpose, pregnant on purpose because they saw the women was going somewhere in life, and they wanted to attach themselves to the woman. It goes both ways. I've seen women to say, well, yeah, I got my body done and you're attracted to me, and I know you ain't here for the long haul because I don't really have much going on but this body. But you know what? The minute that you ejaculate, I'm not getting up. I'm putting holes in a condom. I'm securing my future. And then you're stuck. So, do I agree with Omar? No, I don't agree with him because he's encouraging Black sisters to use Black men just like other races see potential in securing the bag and using them as well. We got to get back to the union, the basis, and listening for the echo. And if you don't hear the echo and you don't see a mirror of what you're putting out there, then it's time to move on. You can't get caught up in power struggle and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make this person love me. I'm gonna make this person stay. I'm gonna make this person jealous. I'm gonna make this person wish they were with me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mess with the friend, the homeboy, somebody that they know, and I'm gonna shower them with gifts. I'm gonna be everything to that person to hurt the person I really wanted." You waste your whole life, you waste your whole time fixing us, or fixing them. It just doesn't make sense. And life is too short. So I encourage you guys to work on yourself spiritually, work on your prayer life, achieve your own goals, listen for the echo, and make sure that person is not trying to attach themselves to you, man or woman, just so that they could be okay. Okay? So, I'm your girl, Nikki St. Clair. Thank you for stopping by. I encourage you guys to listen for the love echo. And once you sharpen your spiritual life, your discernment, it's going to be so on point that you're going to be like, they're here for a bag. I'm not touching that. Because that's a trap. Because when you're in tune with God and His Holy Spirit, you definitely ain't gonna get caught up. But you gotta be obedient and you gotta be persistent and consistent in your prayer life. And he'll take you through. And you might go through some lonely times. But on some downtime, find something else to do. Because when you're idle, you choose to make bad decisions. And bad decisions can turn into a horrible lifetime with people that you shouldn't even been bothered with in the first place, okay? So you guys take care and I will talk to you later. Peace.